What up? Had to prep my wall because I got a little message for somebody out there. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and write it up there. Let's go ahead and get this party going. Y'all should be able to see it, might not be able to see it, but let's see. Now, if you can see that says you. Don't. Deserve. Not space that out, but it. I put quotations over it. You don't deserve it. Whatever that it is, that thing, success, money, clothes, house, whatever that thing is, you don't deserve it. But there's a second layer to that. I want you to focus on that right now for a second. Just take that in. You don't deserve it. Now, here's the most important part. And I'm saying all of this is a self-reflection. I have to preach this to myself too. So pay attention to this next part. So you got it. You don't deserve it. This is the most important part I'm about to write. Yet. You don't deserve it yet. Now let's talk about it a little bit. So yeah, let's talk about that. You don't deserve it yet. This is an interesting one. I was having a conversation not too long ago with someone about, life and goals and things they went through. Things we both went through, things we had, things we both, don't have yet, or just like this stuff. So, and my perspective on it, and this is something I have to be real with myself, there's certain things I don't deserve yet, and some of those things I don't want to get like thrown in my lap, and I'm not ready for those things and be prepared for those things. Especially when I know I don't deserve it. My habits say it, my actions say it, everything. Or like my biggest thing is the consistency on certain areas. It's just like that's what it is. Like that's something that's still a daily thing that I work on to eventually get there and get to those things with that it is. But yeah, and I think it just all starts with being real with yourself. I think a lot of times people are in a mindset of the things they feel like they deserve, but they don't take a step back and look and say, okay, do I even deserve? Like, do I with what I'm doing now? Do I deserve the things that I say I want? Again, whatever it is, I honestly feel, in my opinion, you have to be real with yourself. You have to have some type of clarity in understanding of, okay, there's a reason why I don't have these things. A lot of times we point the blame game to other things, other people, past traumas of why we don't do certain things, why we don't have certain things. But at the end of the day, it's still like we're still not going to get that end goal, like I said, whatever that it is. So something that helps me is just being real with myself and understanding. Just because right now I don't deserve it don't mean that I won't eventually deserve it. I won't eventually have it. I think a lot of times people you just get frustrated. It's confusing because people take it as disrespect too when you ask them, or you tell people like, yo, like you don't even deserve what you want. And I've told a few friends this before, but it comes from a place of like, no, you clearly want this, but your actions, the way you talk, the way you move, like everything about you is in another direction. Like all your habits, all that stuff is in another direction. You're not doing the things that you need to do to get what you want. But the disconnect I have with people is that they will, have a whole episode or come at people wrong as if they're deserving of these things already. And it's kind of like, what do they say? The proof is in the pudding. I still gotta investigate down a little bit more. But where's the proof? Like where's the proof of that I deserve these things? Like I said, this is self-reflection too. I'm not excluded from that at all. Like I said, there's certain things in my life that I know I just don't deserve it. And what I said earlier, the reason why, like, sometimes I don't want those things to like happen, because now I'm gonna have to either fake it till I make it, or I'm gonna get those things and it's gonna be gone quicker, versus if I was doing the things that I need to do to deserve it to actually get there. I feel that there would be more longevity there versus having an episode of, why I don't have certain things and I want certain things, I gotta have certain things, and I'm not doing anything to bring me those things. So, yeah, you don't deserve it yet, but key word, yet. You still, no matter how off track you may be, start today. Start some type of trend. It doesn't have to be big. As small as you can, start some type of momentum to whatever your it is. Whatever your it is, I challenge you to do whatever it is possible, the smallest thing to reach whatever goal you have. One of my favorite sayings is, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. And you gotta make that first step. Just because you don't have it right now, just because you don't deserve it right now, doesn't mean you can't eventually get it. So write it down, remind yourself, put it on your wall, your wallpaper on your phone, but tell yourself you don't deserve it yet, and make a plan to go and get what you deserve.